Hi everyone, it's Miranda from Smart Mama Smart Kids Parenting. I hope you're having an amazing day. Okay, I'm jumping up today to talk about building rapport with your kids. Okay, first of all, we're going to talk about building rapport. We're going to talk about what it even is. We're going to talk about 3 reasons why it's so unbelievably important that you have rapport with your children. I'm literally saying this is the most important thing that you ever want to do with your kids is build rapport with them. Okay, so what is rapport? For starters, rapport is actual understanding between people. Okay, that's a really basic understanding of it. Building rapport is building good feeling between you and between your child in this case. Okay, so for instance, as a teacher, coming into a classroom, building rapport with kids is super helpful. Okay, because for starters, it's what a teacher should be doing. Hello. It's a really good way to actually bond with kids. And as a relief teacher, I'm a relief teacher at the moment, so I basically go into a classroom I may not have seen, kids I may not have met, not knowing maybe what I'm going to be teaching them. Okay, all that stuff is really enhanced by building rapport with children. And it's so important that parents do it as well, because if parents can't build rapport with their own kids, then there are 3 reasons why it's going to be really helpful to do that. Let's just say that, because I'm about to get to that in a minute. Now, first of all, rapport doesn't just happen. It doesn't just happen, all right? You don't just build a good feeling with people, all right? When you have your baby, then a lot of the time, and I'm not saying all the time, but a lot of the time people build that bond. You have that closer bond with your child because your child depends on you thoroughly for everything that they need. There is that bond. You get up, you cuddle, you feed them, all those sorts of things. But as your child gets bigger, they're going to start moving into the world. They're going to start wanting to do things that maybe you didn't want them to do. Definitely going to happen. Okay. They're going to start wanting to do other stuff. They're going to start moving away from you bit by bit. Okay, you're still their parent, but they're going to start moving away from your little sphere of influence bit by bit, as is normal and healthy. Okay, and sometimes or a lot of the time, you're going to need to actively build that rapport with your child. Okay, you're going to need to actively do things. It doesn't just happen. You're going to need to actively do things to make your child appreciate you, to build that connection, to build that rapport, to build that close to and fro that you have with your child. Okay, and that's with each child, that's with your spouse, everything. Nothing just appears. It doesn't just happen. All right, those people that you see with a great relationship with their kids or their spouse, it doesn't just happen. They've put a lot of effort into it, and the spouse has hopefully put a lot of effort into it, or the kids learn how to put effort into that relationship as well. It is not a one-way, just boom, it all happens and we all have a great relationship. That is not how it is, even if you don't see what other people are putting in. So, building rapport, how does it help? How does it help with your kids? All right, I'm not going to go there with spouses at the moment. How does it help with your children to build rapport? The first way is, number 1, it increases connection. Building rapport with your kids increases connection with them. Do we want to be connected to our kids more? Yes, we do. We do want to. We do want to be closer to our kids. We do want to hear what's going on for them. We do want to actually love them and feel the love coming from them. We want to build that connection with our children, most of us anyway. All right, so that's the first reason why building rapport is so important, is because it literally means increasing connection with your kids. The second reason you want to be building rapport with your children and with each of your children, and teaching them how to build rapport with each other if you've got more than one child, is also very important, is because it actually creates a closer feeling. So it helps create that family feeling. It helps create that sort of pack mentality. It helps create, I'm here for you and you're here for me, blood bond and all that sort of stuff that it creates. All right, building rapport and teaching your family how to do it, as I am in the midst of doing with my young family, means that you are building a greater bond and you're strengthening those bonds together. Okay, you're showing, for instance, your kids that if one of them's bullied in the playground, the other ones need to be coming to help. Okay, you're teaching your kids that whatever goes on, I'm going to believe the best in them. Okay, that doesn't mean they're going to get away with stuff that they shouldn't get away with, but I'm going to believe the best in them because I'm their mum and I'm totally on their side. And sometimes that means making hard decisions because it needs to be for their best, yes, but Basically, I'm on their side, I love them, and I only want the best for them, and I want fairness in every way for them. So that's another really, really good bonus of building rapport. It creates that encouraging pack mentality, for want of another way to put it, that family mentality where we look out for each other, we love each other, and we really want to do the best by each other. All right, so that's the second reason. Building rapport is really helpful. Now, the third reason is unbelievably helpful. Okay, as a parent, sometimes you need to correct your child, discipline your child, teach your child how to do things they don't want to do, help them learn to be persevering people, and basically teach them how to live the best way that is possible for them. If you have built rapport with your child intentionally, okay, if you've built that good feeling, okay, that connection, if you've helped with that sort of family mentality, you are going to be so much more effective in a shorter time, most of the time, in helping that child become corrected or be disciplined if you need to discipline them. Okay, you're going to help them change their ways so much quicker if you've built rapport. Okay, taking this back to teaching, if I've made friends, if I've built rapport with the kids in classes who are a little bit tricky to manage, if I've built rapport with them when I walk in, or if I've built rapport with them really, really fast in the classroom, then in a minute when I have to tell them to stop talking, even though I'm a teacher that's just walked in, even though I'm someone they don't know, then if I've built rapport with them, that goes down so much better. I'm not seen as a mean teacher. I'm seen as someone who is fair, who expects something fair from them. Okay, so building rapport with my children, or you building rapport with your children on the same level, means that if you're always fair and you're always trying to build that rapport with your kids, you walk in and you go, I don't think that's fair that you're hitting your sister. I don't think that's a great plan. I don't want you to do that. They're going to be going less of mum's a meanie and more of she must have a good reason behind what she says, because my mum always has a good reason for me and for our family behind what she says. Not perfect, obviously, but the idea is that the kids feel more fairly done by. Building rapport means showing them that you are fair, that you're connected to them, that you care about their end result, that you care about what they're doing, and basically means that they understand that, so that when you do have to have those hard conversations, they're like, doll, we had to have a hard conversation, not cool, should probably listen because my mum or whoever it is, my teacher, whatever it is pretty well on the money most of the time. Okay, so that's basically why we want to build rapport. Okay, building rapport, building that good feeling, increases connection, creates a closer and family bond. It's really, really great in a family to build rapport and to help your other kids learn how to build rapport together. Okay, and third, very, very importantly, it helps when you need to correct someone or discipline someone or even quickly speak to someone about something, because they know that you're on their side already. Okay, so there you go. That's my 3 reasons why it's so important to build rapport with your kids. Okay, yes, I have lots of hand movements because this is amazingly important. Very, very important. And it doesn't matter what age your kids are either. If you've got older kids, building rapport is super, super important. Super important, probably more so with older kids. Younger kids, it's very, very important still, because you're building the foundations of that rapport that you're going to need when your kid is a teenager. You definitely need rapport when they're teenagers. All right, so anyway, I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and there you go. I'll see you soon. Bye.